What's going on, guys? I'm hopping on TikTok live here, and honestly, this will probably be on YouTube. We'll just have to wait and see how things go. Yesterday, I went to Comicon, and I gotta say, this was a pretty small Comic-Con. Like, probably one of the smallest ones I've been to is ICT Comic-Con here in Wichita. But a piece of advice that I think I could give after going to, I don't know, I've been to 500,000 cons, it feels like. Never underestimate these smaller Comic-Cons. Because honestly, you can find grails. And I gotta tell you, I got about, half a long box here of books I picked up. And some of these, like, my jaw dropped when I saw them and I saw the price. They were asking for some of these books. This is going to be a problem. 1 second. I'm going to have to find something to... Here. Make this work. Let's see here. Gotta get it set up. Maybe if I do this. That'll stop it from... Ooh, booty shot! But yeah, don't underestimate these smaller cons, because some of the pickups I got were pretty insane. And I'm excited for it. Why does that keep messing with my face? I gotta figure out how to stop that. Hold on. Smooth. How do I turn? Let me just go to 0. Maybe that'll stop messing with my face. Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Wait a second. What's going on? How's it going, guys? Oh, looky there. Looky there. I'm going over my Comic-Con pickups. How to go live? How do you go live? The biggest thing is you have to have 1,000 followers, and then once you have 1,000 followers, then you're able to go live. Yeah, I'm going over my Comic-Con pickups. I was just talking about some of the books that I picked up. What's up, Alex? What's up, LKW? What's up, Ethan? What's up, Johan? Cree? CMD94? Welcome on in. Anthony, thanks for stopping by. Don't underestimate these smaller comic book conventions, because I've been to what feels like 1,000,000 comic book conventions in my day. And the one I went to yesterday was a smaller con. It was ICT Comic-Con in Wichita. And some of the books I found, what's up, Nick? What's up, Nismo? My jaw dropped when I saw the price they were asking for. So I have about half of a long box here. I plan to just go through all the books, kind of show you what I picked up. What's up, Listel? What's up? Tell me some about maybe some of the books you picked up if you like comic books. If not, if you have questions about comic books, I'd be happy to answer them as well as we go live. First pickup, I'm just going to jump right into it. So this isn't, the books in this pack are not anything special. You know, they're nothing to call home about. It's Gambit 1 through 4. It even says it on the back. But what's cool is that they would package these Marvel Greatest packs and sell them at Toys R Us. And he had a couple of them there. I just picked up the one, and he was asking $5 for them. And I was like, whoa, that's a good deal, because I know that these packages, even though they're sealed, will go for like $40 online. So I was able to pick this up. What's up, Queen? And who knows the condition of the book inside, but the corners look, they don't look beat up or anything, and this is one that is going to stay in the collection and remain sealed for quite some time. What's up, Fulandu? What's up, Chomper? Thanks for stopping in. All right, let me see here. Next up, another book I'm pumped about. I paid $2 for this book. It's in rough shape, but it's a classic cover. It's Amazing Spider-Man 151. You can see the corner there. Yeah, it's in rough shape. What's up, Blair? Welcome back in. I remember you from last time. Iconic cover. I paid $2 for it. I say in this condition it's worth 10 maybe. But still a really cool one to add. if you're doing an ASM run, or you like Spider-Man, or you just like this cover in general. Nothing super big happens in the book, but it's still one I was happy to pick up. I collect Overstreet price guides, and this is from 1992, back when they used to do these valuation guides, comic book size valuations. I paid $1 for this book. It's worth like $1, but I like it because that cover looks sweet. Ramita art on the front for the Spider-Man, and just different artists kind of put their work in together to get this put together. And then inside, it's always fun to look at old like comic book prices and things like that. What's up, Nick's Click? Welcome on in. I made you moderator, by the way, because you're always on my streams. I was happy to pick this up for $1. Since some of you came in, I'll just go over. I picked up this ASM 151 for $2. Iconic cover, rough shape, but cool. And then I picked up this collector's sealed pack for $5. I say it's worth $40 online. So, and it has Gambit 1 through 4. So I'm happy to get that. Pretty pumped for it. Let me see. Ugh. Secret Origins, the Golden Age Superman issue number 1. I paid $1.50 for this book. It says 3 on the back, but this guy was having a half off sale, and honestly, it's probably worth just about $3. But I got it because the condition on it's decent. I mean, a nice mid-grade copy, but I love to buy either reprints or homages to Action 1, and right there on the cover, there's with the crystal ball and Spectre overlooking Action Comics issue number 1. Half off, yeah. Dude, I tell you, like I was saying, I couldn't believe some of the prices I found on some of these books. It's pretty cool. Okay, moving along. I bought this solely for the cover. I bought it for $2. It's worth $2. Amazing Spider-Man 356. Love the Moon Knight cover. Love it. You've probably seen this cover before. I think I saw it at like Hobby Lobby, and they made a sign of this, like, what's up, Will? Of this kind of background. And you get Punisher and Nova on the front too. I mean, come on, it's cool stuff. Spine Roll, I mean, it's nothing great, but it's not a super valuable book. You're gonna have to stay around. If I show you my left thumb, I just did. I just put my hand up. You guys are gonna want to stick around to the end. I got about half a long box here, but at the end, there's some pretty major keys I picked up. What's up, Selena? If you guys give a like on the video too, I'd appreciate that. Another ASM. Paid $4. It's worth $10. It's Amazing Spider-Man 153, and it's a pretty cool cover here. I like it, and the reason it's worth $10 is because there's a Hostess ad in here that's starring Peter Parker and Aunt May trying to sell you Twinkies. It's pretty cool. All right, continuing on. Shang-Chi and all his goodness, Masters of Kung Fu, issue number 55. Paid $4 for this book, and honestly, it's worth $4. It's nothing great, but I wanted to get a sweet Shang-Chi cover. I had to. The movie just came out, and I was like, man, I need something Shang-Chi today, so this is what I found for $4, and I picked it up. No, actually, it was $2. It was half off. It was from that vendor. So, not a bad pickup. Oh, come on. There we go. Let me just do this. All right. Doomsday number 1. Picked it up for 50 cents. I know it says $. It's half off. Honestly, it's a $1, $2 book, but still pretty cool. I like black covers. You got any Todd McFarlane fans? If you like Todd McFarlane, make sure you put it in the chat, because here is a McFarlane Hulk, issue number 346. Eric Larson also on this book. Still kind of that big forehead cover Hulk. I paid $2 for it. I mean, it's nothing valuable. It's just awesome McFarlane art. So I had to pick it up. All right. 2 copies of this. I got these for $1 a piece. Cable number 1. Love the foil covers. Love the foil covers. So I picked those up for $1. But why not? I'm going with the cheap stuff first. Let me get these out of the way here. X-Men 1, picked it up for $1. Classic X-Men number 9, $1. Bloodshot number 1, only bought it because of the foil cover. And I think I have like 1 million of these, and they were $1 a piece. So, thought it was pretty cool. You got, like when I say, when you wait till the end, you're going to be surprised the price I got some of these books at. I'm trying to complete a run on Powerman and Iron Fist. So I picked up number 52 for $2. Love this cover. And honestly, this is like a $5 book. Got Powerman Luke Cage there himself blocking that truck. It's just such a cool cover. I saw it and I was like, yep, I'm picking that one up. Justice Society of America, number 71. Picked that up for $1. Deals on deals. I know. Oh, man, I wish you could have been there, Nick. I couldn't believe some of the books I picked up. Very cool. Picked this up for $2. I'm also trying to complete a Hulk run right now. 237. Picked it up for $2 because I didn't have it. Another Hulk. What is this one? 270. Let me see. Pull this to correct. 274. 274. I paid $2 for this book. This is a $10 book. It's got a 60-cent cover price on it. Still pretty cool book. And honestly, pretty clean too. A little bit of spine roll and some ticks. A couple of them are color breaking, but still for $2 you can't beat it. All right. I picked this up for $1. Red Hulk. Got Red Hulk fans. I love this cover here. Picked it up for $1. I wrote on it it's worth $3. So was pumped to get that. And Red Hulk and Thor battling it out there. What's up, Selena? Welcome on in. Paid $2 for it. It's worth $2. But still, fun to have. Hulk 240. Picked it up for $2. Look at that Hulk in Flames. Pretty cool book. Like it a lot. 40-cent cover. Really sweet. Alright, I made a mistake here. You guys are going to think it's funny. At least I hope you do. You'll probably just think I'm an idiot. I saw these and I was like, oh, that's the first appearance of Domino. And when I saw it, my heart dropped and I just picked them up and paid for them. But it's not. For $1 each, I got X-Force issue number 4. I picked up 4 copies of it. They're worth $1. 50 cents maybe. But hey, Nick, if you want a copy, let me know. I got 4 of them. 4 of them. They're worth the paper they're printed on. At least at this moment. You know what? I don't regret it because I love yellow covers. Used to have a Superman 28 from 1944. Atlas and Hercules on the cover with the yellow in the background. Really cool book. But yeah, I picked up all 4. My heart dropped and I was like, I gotta get out of here before he realizes what he has. And then I look like an idiot because I get 4 copies of this. Start myself a gift box. Oh, there we go. All right, pick this one up for $1. This guy had he probably had I don't know. What's up, TTV xCloud? Nice, TTV. He probably had 15 long boxes of just dollar books and then a small wall of minor keys. And I picked out some good books from those dollar boxes. I got one to give when I'm on the podcast. Oh, yeah, Daily Dose of Comics podcast. Check the link tree. That's kind of what we do and who we are, comics. So check it out. There's a link tree with everything on there. Adventures of Cyclops and Phoenix. Issue number 1. Picked this up for $1. I mean, it's a $5 book. But on the back, got Beavis and Butthead. Can't go wrong with Beavis and Butthead. What's up, Waterbeard? Welcome on in. I'm going over some Comicon pickups I got. You take a little sip. All right, moving on. All right, also picked this up for $1. X Factor 100. You guys know I love the foil covers. Gotta go. Every time I see it, I'm a sucker for it. Every time I see a foil cover, I'm like, yup, I'm getting that. All right, paid $1 for this. It's worth $3, but it's stained on the front. I got the wedding album of Superman. It's really cool. The back folds out into like a poster. It's pretty dope. Yeah, see the stain right there. It's the wedding special came out in, 96 or something like that. It's a pretty cool book. I mean, why not? If it's a buck. All right. And guys, when I say this guy had awesome books, some of the keys that are in the back, I picked up for $1, okay? Or $2, something like that. Thor, $2.75. Anytime you can get like a Bronze Age Thor or Copper Age Thor or Hulk, Bronze or Copper, for $1, you gotta pick it up. So I picked this up. Thor, $2.75. It's a 35-cent cover. Picked it up for $1, but I like it because he's battling Loki on the front. So this is a $5 book all day. It's not in the best condition. That's why I only have it at $5. But to see those two pitted against each other on the cover is sweet. And unfortunately, I'm out of bags and boards. So I stopped by my LCS when I was in town, and they were out of bags and boards. So this will be getting bagged and boarded soon. Conan, $73. Picked this up for $1. It's an $8 book all day long in this condition. If it was in better condition, you're looking at maybe a $20 book. Really, really cool. Really like it. What's up, Brian? Welcome in. Love the cover. Love Conan. One of the first books I remember buying that was like somewhat valuable was a giant size Conan one. Pretty cool. So Conan has a special place in my heart. All right, another book I picked up for $1. It's a $5 book in this condition, but Bronze Age action comics. It's Action 452. Pretty cool book. I like it a lot. Book's heating up right now. I used to have a Shazam 1, but now I have a Shazam 20. I sold the Shazam 1 to buy more comics back in the day. It's in rough shape. I have it at a $3 book. But look at that alligator on the cover and the Sumo Man. What's up, Chicken Nugs? Welcome on in. Had to get it because of sumo wrestlers and alligator breathing fire. I mean, who wouldn't pick up this book for $1, right? Wouldn't you? Come on. Yeah, and that's the thing, too. Even though it was a small con, I spent a good 6 hours just flicking through long boxes. There were comics galore there, so I was pumped for it. So don't underestimate the small cons, because some of the best pickups you can find are at those cons. Because a lot of people will, like private collectors will sell off their extra stuff, and a lot of the times they haven't gone through their long boxes in a while and just throw the long boxes up and don't even care to price. Although one thing happened at this con I was kind of frustrated about. DC Comics Presents 47. I pulled out of a long box. None of these comics are priced, right? That's the first He-Man in comics. I pull it out, and the dude's like, I said, how much for it? He said, $100. I was like, oh, sweet. That's fair. I'm going to give you $100 for it. And then I kept looking through long boxes, and he's like, you know what? He got on his phone and said, you know what? That'll be $400. And then I had a stack of comics like this. I put them back, and I was like, yeah, I'm not going to give you my money. Because $400 was a little exorbitant for that book, but I know it's going up right now, but still. You don't do someone like that. You tell them a price, you give them the price. At least that's how I sell comics. Marvel Triple Action. Holding Hawkeye on the cover here. 34. I paid $1 for this book. It's in rough shape. I mean, it's worth maybe $2 or $3. What up, Clips? Going over my Comicon pickups. Yeah, it was kind of shady. And there was a Batgirl Facsimile edition, that it's a reprint of her first appearance, and maybe a $5 book. They were asking, I don't know. I hate when I'm okay with people looking up on eBay right in front of you, because I'm willing to pay a fair price for something. But he didn't even go to sold listings. He just looked at what people were saying or asking, because anyone can ask anything. All right. Let's continue on here. This is Wolverine, number 64. Bought this for $1. Honestly, looking at it, I would say this might be an 8590. $8 this book is worth. I have it raw. Just an awesome cover. Classic Wolverine fighting Sabretooth there on the cover. I'm pumped for it. All right. Okay. The book to end all books. You guys are going to crap your pants when you see this book just because it's so valuable. And there's totally isn't a meme behind this book. We got Turok, issue number 1. Paid $2 for it. Yeah, I know I overpaid. It's a $1 book all day long. But I love the foil cover. I love it a lot. So, yeah. What's up, Young Woon? Welcome on in. I love this book. I used to have this book. I probably sold this book like 4 dozen times. But whenever I come across it, I got to pick it up. Alright, this book has some bad water damage, and I didn't pull it out when I was there. He's only asking $2 for it, but it's that movie picture cover of Amazing Spider-Man 262. $2 for it. I mean, it's a $10 book at a mid-grade. Yeah. It's a $10 book mid-grade, but you know what? It's okay. I didn't have it in my ASM run, so it'll go in the PC for sure. All right, got a Marvel team up here. Marvel team up Spider-Man and Moon Knight. Not only is Spider-Man in the symbiote, but you have Moon Knight on the front too. This is number 144. Paid $2 for this book. It's a $10 book all day long. What's up, Thomas? Welcome on in. Where are my Turtle fans at? Do I have Turtle fans in the chat? I don't know. Thanks for the likes, Nick's click. All right. I had a Turtles Adventure issue number 1. That book is just, Nick, I think you have this book too. I think I might have gave you one. TMNT Adventures issue number 1. That book is skyrocketing in value because it's the first comic book appearance of Bebop and Rocksteady. But I picked up Turtles Adventure issue number 29. All these books are just going up right now. What's up, Emily? Welcome in. It paid $2. I mean, it's a $10 book all day long. And honestly, we're looking at maybe a 9.4 on this. I pulled it out and looked. Remember, the back looked clean too. Oh, I know I'm handsome. Thank you. This is Luke Cage Powerman, issue number 36. I told you guys I'm starting a run on Powerman and Iron Fist, but also love the early Luke Cage books. Got Luke Cage Powerman, issue number 36. Picked this up for $2. It's an $8 book all day long. Just love the cover. Look at this. And this thing is clean, guys. This thing is awesome. Some of these prices are crazy. Like this one. This one, if you were like on a Whatnot auction or something, and this book would probably go $20, $30, honestly. Just because of how clean it is. And Chemestro, man, just awesome battle going on here. I'm super happy with this book. Oh, man. You guys won't believe the keys I got. You got to stick around. It's going good. I went to a con this weekend. Just going over the books I picked up. And, yeah. Real excited about something. You got to stick around to the end because I know I keep repeating myself, but the books I picked up were crazy. Punisher Warzone issue number 1. It's a $5 book, but if you can get it for $2, pick it up. Add to your PC. If not, you can resell it. And this thing could maybe fetch a 9.8. It's clean. Midnight Suns. Everything Midnight Suns is jumping in value right now. This is Midnight Suns 3. Paid $1 for it. Love the Ghost Rider cover. These are some bad boys. And the cool part is that it's clean. It's clean. I need to get it in a bag, I need to get a board behind it because I got the bag here, but picked it up for $1. It's worth maybe $4 or $5. Another awesome Power Man and Iron Fist cover. Power Man Iron Fist 111. Check it out. Man, super clean. Had the possibility of Mark Jeweller's variant for this book, and I'll get into a little because I picked this up and like 4 other books in a row, and I'll talk a little bit more about that later. But it's a cool cover and it's a clean book, really clean book. So really happy with it. Really happy with it. Continuing on, number 124. Just Iron Fist kind of put up against the wall with the spotlight behind him. It's pretty cool. Power Pack ad on the back. This is a $5 book all day long. It's just a pretty cool back cover too. Pumped about it. Guys, look at this. Human Fly, issue number 1. Picked it up for $2. Yes, it's a $2 book, but it's a sweet number 1 cover. I love Human Fly. He does not get the respect he deserves. If you've ever read The Human Fly, you'd understand it is amazing. You can pick these books up cheap, and like honestly, from the Bronze Age, it's just good stuff. 1977 goodness right here. Do we have Marvel Team Up fans in the house? Here, I got 2 of them here. I put them back to back. First Marvel Team Up here. I love this book. Marvel Team Up number 23. It's Human Torch and the Iceman. Paid $2 for it. It's a $10 book. It's in rough shape. I mean, if it was in great shape, like an 8.0, you'd probably be looking at $40, $50 for this book, honestly. It's not. It's a 2.0 maybe. So I put it at $10 for this. Anytime you get Iceman and Human Torch pitted against each other, it's a good book. And continuing on that train, Marvel Team Up number 26, Human Torch and Thor. That's a cool book. I think I paid $3 for this one because it had Thor on it. And honestly, it's not worth much. I mean, nothing special happens, but black background is amazing. I love this cover. It's cool stuff. Yeah, it is a sweet cover. I agree 100%. All right. Let me adjust here because all my comics are... Oh, I don't... I just have a long box here that I'm working with. All right, continuing on. Paid $1.50 for this book. Hawkeye, issue number 1. Issue 1 is on limit. Look at there. I know, it's got red. No, I think that's just ripped. Maybe someone really hated the Comics Authority and just decided to rip that cover off. Yeah, picked it up for $1.50. And I picked this up in hopes that maybe something cool happened with the Hawkeye series announced by Marvel that's coming to Disney+. It'll be pretty cool to have this book in the collection. All right, more Powerman and Iron Fist. Love this cover. I think I already had this cover, but I wasn't sure, and I wasn't going to look on my app right then and there. I just decided to pick it up because it was only $1.50. Powerman and Iron Fist, issue number 61. Got the bullseye cover there. They're both standing there, ready to do some work. My boys, Powerman and Iron Fist. What's up, Rosa? Welcome in. We're talking about comic books. Oh, supervillain team up, Dr. Doom and Red Skull. These are sweet books. Paid $1.50 for it. Love the cover. Von Doom, my favorite villain of all time. So I love this. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm so glad I got it. It's a pretty cool book. All right. Paid $2 for this. Marvel Universe issue number 1, the deluxe edition. It's worth maybe $5, but it's pretty cool. I'm glad to have it. This is a total spec book. Do I think anything big's going to happen with it? I don't know. I don't know if it will or not, honestly. But in its first comic book, it's not the first appearance of them, but in its first solo comic, it's Heroes for Hire, issue number 1. I think going on the same thing with Luke Cage and Iron Fist, love it. And I think the speculation of having a Heroes for Hire series in the future is a great possibility. Pick this up for $1.50. I don't know if much will come of it. Maybe not. But for $1.50, you get a good read. So, awesome to be in the collection. Okay, we're getting into some Silver Age stuff. You guys like Silver Age? Throw up a heart if you like Silver Age. I'd say all in all at this con I spent $350. And I'm getting 90s. Do I have 90s books? Let me see. I have a few 90s books left. Yes, I do. Yeah, I got some 90s keys in here that I picked up. Alrighty. You guys, this is crazy. The Lady Book? The Lady Book. Oh, the last book? No, the last book is, what year was that? Oh, I don't remember. 70s, maybe? Late 70s? Early 80s. But, yeah. Oh, this last book. Oh, I see. Yeah, 97. Sorry. Yeah, this came out in 97. I mean, you can find it in dollar bins all over the place, I'm sure. All right. Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos, issue number 67. I love this cover. I picked this up for $2. Anytime you can get a Silver Age book under $5, pick it up. Even if, like, there's nothing special about it, or maybe it's only worth $5, who knows what'll happen. These things aren't getting any younger. So anytime you can add Silver Age books to your collection for cheap, do it. It's awesome. I picked this up for $2. This is the last 12-cent cover of Sergeant Fury and the Howling Commandos. This has a Hitler appearance in it, which is funny how, like, I was scrolling through the app looking at the prices of different books. Like, the books surrounding this are worth, like, $5. But because this has a Hitler appearance, this is worth $20 in its current condition. But still, what's up, Cat? We're talking about Hitler. Hey, you learn something new every day. And so I was happy to pick this up for $2. I mean, come on. It's $2. Another one. Whoops. Sergeant Fury and the Howling Commandos, issue number 63. Paid $5 for this. Honestly, it's worth $5. Just kind of an iconic cover. I like the purple. It kind of shows blue. Well, yeah, it's more of like a purple background. Love this book. $2. Or wait, no, excuse me. I paid $5 for that one. Another Sergeant Fury, paid $5 for this. This is issue number 45. 12-cent cover. Just an awesome book. What's up, CJ? Yeah, crazy cover. That's like, you know, kind of the war era books. I had like a Captain Marvel 16 that had Captain Marvel on the front, and it had Uncle Sam on the front, and it says, "Only you can stop the Jap invaders." You know, some of those books would be pretty racy today. I mean, Captain America 1, where he's punching Hitler in the face. Awesome cover. Awesome cover. Another 12-cent Sergeant Fury and the Howling Commandos. Paid $5 for this. It's got appearance of the Blitz Squad. Love yellow covers. I think they present really well, especially if they're not faded. Down at the bottom here, it does look like it fades a little bit, but up here it's still pretty strong. Really happy to get that for $5. All right. Ooh, we're getting close to the Mylar, guys. Bronze Age awesomeness. We got Cole the Conqueror, issue number 4. It's in rough shape. I paid $3 for it. It's worth $3 because of its shape, but don't you just love that cover? I'm a total sucker for, like, sweet covers. Like, if I like the cover, it's almost like the price doesn't matter to me. I'll just pick it up and be happy with it. So, look at that. Cole the Conqueror. Sweet stuff. I'm about to show you my giant-sized man thing. There we go. I sold it. I had Giant Size Man Thing 1 and 2. This is Giant Size Man Thing issue number 3. Picked it up for $2. I mean, not bad at all. Look at Man Thing. He just wants to be loved. That's all he wants. He's coming through the circle there. And, yeah. Love that book. What do you guys think of my Man Thing? Because I got more. Look at here. Man Thing, issue number 6. Paid $2 for it. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Man Thing, issue number 8. This is from the first series here. It has the Marvel value stamp still included in it. 25-cent cover. Look at that face. That's how I look in the morning before I have coffee. I paid $4 for it. This thing's worth $10 to $15 in its condition. It's in decent condition, but pumped to add the Man Thing to my collection. This one here, Man Thing issue number 7. Paid $2 for it as well. Just a cool cover, guys. All right, Man Thing 6 from the first series. The other Man Thing 6 was from second series. This is $2 I paid for it, and it has the Marvel value stamp still intact. I made sure to check that out. Pretty cool. And, wait, no. Okay. I put the big man thing in the packet at the end of the long box because it's a little more valuable. Man Thing issue number 2. Paid $5 for it. It's worth 10. Early Man Thing. Wish I could get number 1. If you know anything about Man Thing, you know issue 3 is the first appearance of Fool Killer, but we'll get to that. All right. Now we're getting into first appearances in major books. I say major. Yeah, we still got a little bit here, actually. War of the Worlds, issue number 18. Cool cover here. This is the first appearance of Killraven, and this is one of my favorite artists of all time. He did this cover. This is John Romita Sr. artwork at its finest. I paid $4 for this. It's worth $15 to $20. Nothing super major, but still. Romita Sr., guys. I love him. Picked up, these are like those little trades that McFarlane did. Or excuse me, no, McFarlane didn't do this one. Batman and Spawn, War Devil. I paid, what did I pay for it? $2. I paid $2 for it. It's worth 10. I have another one, not War Devil, but a different one. You guys can see it's a thick book. Sweet the moment. This cover, guy, you guys have probably seen this cover here. I mean, it's pretty iconic. I've seen it a million times. You're gonna like this cover if you like Thanos. I paid $2 for this book. This is Captain Marvel issue number 28. What do you think of that cover? See Thanos in the background, Captain America, Scarlet Witch, Iron Man, Captain Marvel right there. And what happens in this book, that's kind of a big deal, is Thanos defeats Drax the Destroyer and obtains the Cosmic Cube. Paid $2 for this book. It's a $10 book in its current condition, but if it was, yeah, it's a cool, man, like get this in a 9.0 and slab it, and it'll present so well on anyone's wall. It's really cool. I'm real happy to pick this up. Yeah, like $10 in its current condition. But for a high-grade copy, it's pretty good. All right. Bronze Age goodness. Luke Cage, Hero for Hire, issue number 14. Paid $2 for this. It's a $5 book, but still, it's cool. If you're ever going to do a run on this, you got to have these books. So, really cool to pick it up for $2. Yeah, I paid $2 for it. Did I? Yeah, okay. We got Swamp Thing fans in the house? Let's see here. Swamp Thing, issue number 15. Paid $2.50 for this book. Worth $5. Pretty cool. Number 15, Swamp Thing. Happy to have it. Swamp Tang. Love Swamp Tang. Another Swamp Thing book. This one's a little more valuable. Swamp Thing, issue number 12. I paid $1.50 for this book. It's worth $8. This is the start of the Eternity Man story. I think it's the first issue of the Eternity Man series. And hold on one second here. This might be signed. I am just noticing a signature on the front here. Let me look. Never mind. I thought that was going to be cool. Wait a minute. I thought that might be something special. And there's a signature on the front there. I thought maybe there's something special here. But I think that's just the dude who used to own it. Yeah, I think so. But still, pretty cool. Glad to add this to the collection. Pretty sweet stuff. All right. What if the Avengers fought the Kree Skrull War without Rick Jones? Paid $2.50 for this book. It has a Captain Marvel appearance in it. It's worth $5. The What If books. I mean, this is you can find these books in dollar bins all over the place, but still really cool and clean. It's a clean copy, guys. Real clean. All right. Oh, shoot. What am I doing? There you go. All right, you guys like Werewolf by Night? One sec. Don't worry, it's just COVID. All right. I'm kidding. That's a joke. You can laugh. Hey, it's satire. Hey. You guys like Werewolf by Night? Because I found a run of Werewolf by Night. Werewolf by Night, issue number 7. Paid $3.50 for this book, guys. Early Werewolf by Night, anytime it goes under $20 is a good deal. Even though this one's worth $10. It just goes to show how much I overvalue books. Ritual of Blood. And I love, like, Universal Monsters and Werewolf by Night's heating up. I mean, especially if you can get the ones that have Moon Knight in it. Excuse me. Still, like, anything Dracula and Werewolf, Frankenstein. I love the old Dell and Golden Key books. Love it. What's up, Morgan? Welcome on in. Pretty cool stuff. All right. Next. These covers just getting better. I paid $2 for this book. Werewolf by Night, issue number 8. Nothing real special happens in this book, but it's an awesome cover. Hey, Morgan. Paid $2 for this book. It's worth $5. Almost every book I have here is either worth as much or more than what I paid for. It's really cool. I definitely made out ahead. I wouldn't be surprised if after I get to the end of this, I double my money, honestly. Werewolf by Night, issue number 8. And to round out, 7, 8, 9. Werewolf by Night, issue number 9. I paid $2 for this. It's worth $5, but look at that cover. It's so cool. Look at there. Yes, Werewolf by Night. Cool, cool stuff. All right. We're getting good stuff now, guys. A lot of spec with this this guy here, Warlock, issue number 6. This is the first appearance of the Counter-Earth's version of Sue Storm, Johnny Storm, and Ben Grimm. In the previous issue, in issue number 5, is the first Counter-Earth appearance of Reed Richards. So, pretty cool. I paid $5 for it. No, excuse me. I paid $2.50 for it because it was half off. This is a $10 book all day long. Really cool Bronze Age goodness here. I'm pumped for it. And you can't have 6 without 7. Warlock, issue number 7. Cool cover here. The brute before me today, Warlock trumps. Or he triumphs or he dies. Yeah, Bronze Age goodness. Paid $2, worth $7. Sweet book. Awesome books to add to the PC. Awesome, awesome books. All right. Warlock. Issue number 13. Paid $3 for this just because it's a Starlin cover. Loved it. I saw it. I'm like, yup. No, I keep doing this. I paid $1.50 for it because it was half off. Awesome, awesome book. Really cool. All right. Any Dracula fans out there? Perhaps The Tomb of? The Tomb of Dracula, issue number 12. This is an amazing pickup. It's a mid-grade... no, excuse me. The spine's pretty rough. It's probably a 3.5. This is early Tomb of and sweet, sweet early book. In this book, this is where Blade makes his return. It's a $2 book. Even though it's low grade... I paid $2 for it. Even though it's low grade, this is a $25 book all day long. In high grade, you're looking at $100, $125. Still, really cool to add it to the collection. I need to get a board in this one too. Like I said, my LCS was out of boards. This is Tomb of Dracula, issue number 66. Picked this up for $2. No, excuse me, it would have been $1 because the guy I bought this from, all the books that weren't boarded were $1. $5 book all day long. Love Dracula. Love, love, love Dracula. All right, let's get into some Mylar, guys. All right. One of the best Comicon finds I ever had was, this would have been 10 years ago. No, not 10 years ago. Well, no. It's whenever Nick, you, me, Kaylin, and Robert went to that first con in Kansas City. So maybe like 2012? Did I take the meat out of the freezer like Mom asked? I don't know. I'm 30. I don't live with my mom. But my wife's in the chat. If you want to say hi, Morgan. Oh! No, I'm glad you're here. It's the PC Mac. One of the first books I ever... Get the meat! Get the meat right here. One of the best finds I ever had at a con was... This probably would have been 2012, right, Nick? I can't remember. I found a Submariner #1 for 50 cents in a long box. It was in rough shape, but still, to find it for 50 cents was amazing. I've since sold that and upgraded and got another copy and so on and so forth. But I found this book, and I paid $5 for this book. It's an early Submariner. Classic cover. You've probably seen the cover before. It's worth $25. If you like Buscema, pick this one up. It's pretty cool. Submariner issue #7. Just so cool. And that Mylar magic makes it look better than it really is. But still, you got the skyline in the background. Early NYC. 12-cent cover. $5, guys. These were the kind of deals I was finding. It was crazy. All right. Throg. You guys like Throg? If you guys saw Loki, you know who Throg is, right? This is the first Throg cover. I paid $1 for it. It's in rough shape, but I mean, it's Thor 366. Pretty cool cover. Pretty cool cover if you like the froggy Throg. In low grade, it's a $5 book. You know, it's nothing that special, but it could be. It's still $1. I paid $5 for it. Not bad. All right, this is a book that's heating up right now. Let's see here. I paid $3.50 for this book because it was half off. There's some staining on the... No. Yeah, there's a little bit of staining on the front. If I press and clean this, I might be able to get a whole grade better out of it. What up, Selfmade? So I paid $3.50 for it. It's the first appearance of Omega Flight, Diamond Lee, Wild Child, Flashback, Smart Alec. It's worth currently maybe $15. It's Alpha Flight issue #1. Pretty cool pickup for $3.50, I gotta say. Really happy with it. Really happy with that. So, this book I picked up for $5. And you guys are going to recognize the cover right away. If It Ain't Broke, Part 2, Chris Claremont, John Buscema, paid $5 for this book. It's Wolverine issue #8. $5. This guy had it on his wall for $5. It's a low-grade copy. You can see there's some color breaking on some of the spine ticks. But still, in this condition, it's $35, $40 book all day long. This is my second or third time owning this book. I remember picking one up in Colorado Springs at Entertain Mart for $14.99, like back in 2018, because that was the last time I was in the Springs. But yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, it's a sweet cover. It's one of my favorites. And like, they said, he said that this was one of his least favorite covers he's ever drawn, because just the proportion size of Wolverine. Yeah. Anyway, still really cool book. All right. There's a reason why this book is in Mylar. Thanks for the likes, Morgan. There's nothing super special about this book. I mean, this book is clean. It's Powerman and Iron Fist 122. I paid $1 for this book. And you're probably wondering, why has this dude got that book in Mylar? Because it's rare. It's got the Mark Jewelers insert in it. It's the Mark Jewelers variant. And not only that, I picked up 4 books. All Powerman and Iron Fist, and all have the Mark Jewelers variant in it. This is the first time I think I've ever come across Mark Jewelers variants, because they're so... you just don't see them that often. Normally they're just normal, but maybe I'll show you one. Yeah, it's hard to put a price on it because there's not a lot of sold listings for it, but I'll show you what I'm talking about here with the Mark Jewelers variant, in case you're wondering. All right, let's see. There we go. Have you guys ever found a Mark Jewelers variant when you guys were looking? Yeah, so normally this would just be a normal book, but you come across this. It has this variant insert to try to sell you jewelry. You hardly come across these. It's so cool. I flipped out when I saw, like, I picked them up for $1, and I didn't realize they were Mark Jewelers variants until I got home last night and started going through all the books I picked up and pricing all the books I picked up. I was pumped, guys. I was so excited to even have 4. So that's the first one. I'll show you the covers here. That is Powerman and Iron Fist 122. This book 9.6. It's so clean, guys. It's so clean. Powerman and Iron Fist 121. This all, yeah, so it's 121, or excuse me, 112, 120, 121, and 122. I'm sure these all came from the same collection and just always stayed together. This is a Beyonder appearance. It's also the Mark Jeweler variant. Really cool. Oh, I was so excited, guys. Morgan can attest to how excited I was. Here's 120. Looky there. Such a cool cover, and these books are clean, guys. And the last one. So happy with these pickups, guys. I flipped out. I was pumped. Thanks for all the likes. Next up, big book here. Big book, Man-Thing, issue number 3. Kind of hinted at it earlier. I have it at a 5.0. This is the first appearance of the Fool Killer. Fool Killer is in this book. It's his first appearance. I paid $5 for this book. It's a $30 book all day long. Really, really happy with it. Look at the alligator. Rawr. Still really cool. Okay. We're getting into the big books, guys. First appearance of Fool Killer was nothing compared to what I'm about to show you. All right. I used to pick up Secret Wars books out of dollar bins back in the day all the time. And I came across around a Secret Wars in this long box that this guy, like, he had toys. Like, his whole like booth at the con was toys, except for a couple long boxes that he had. This is Secret Wars issue number 1. Picked it up for $5. And, you know, I picked it up before in, like, dollar boxes. But this one, in the condition it's in, I mean, these things are going for, like, $40-50 right now. So happy, so pumped to get that. It wasn't a complete run, but still pretty cool. Secret Wars issue number 6, paid $5 for it. I mean, it's a $5 book for this one. I mean, number 1 and number 8 are the big ones, right? Secret Wars issue number 9, paid $2 for this copy. $10 book all day long. Hey, there's a cricket. What's up, Jiminy? I'm in my garage right now. Paid $5. This is in my top 5 favorite covers of all time. This is Secret Wars issue number 10. I've told you guys how much of a Victor Von Doom fan I am. Paid $5 for this book. Had to get it. Had to pick it up. Super excited about it. And then number 11, paid $4 for it. Paid $7, and I don't know why this one is $7 and some of the other ones were, like, it doesn't make sense to me, but you know what? It is what it is. I ain't mad about it. Secret Wars 12, $7. It's a $7 book. Pretty cool. But in that box of books, he also had a Secret Wars 8. First symbiote. And guys, okay, what did I put the current value of this in? Okay. First time I bought this book, I bought it for like $15 on eBay. This would have been like 8-9 years ago. I paid $25 for this book today. This has, in raw condition, mid-grade, it's a $100 bill right here. Easy $100 bill. Yeah, and $25 too. And I'm so glad I looked through his long box, because sometimes, you know, like there were other vendors there who didn't really sell comics, but they had some comics that were just like, you know, dollar books, which, I mean, if you find what you love, just, you know, stick with it. It's cool. Get what you want. But not only is this the Secret Wars issue number 8 for Symbiote, but it's a newsstand, which adds extra value. So, I mean, I say I could easily get $100 for this book. Easily. Like if I wanted to sell it quick. If I put it up for auction, it might go $120, $130. Who knows? But to pay $25 for it, my jaw dropped, and I paid for them real quick. And then I was like, oh crap, I still have books to look through here. And so then I was like, oh sorry. And then I kept looking through it just to make sure that the deal was done and that he didn't get wise like that other guy did who tried to up me on that DC Presents. Grade it? You know, that's a hard balance. It would be cool to have it slabbed. I'm gonna pay $22 to get it slabbed, so I'd be all in, you know, $50. And it might. Well, if I get a clean impress on it, yeah, I mean, it'd be cool to slab it. That's for sure. You're right. I would say this is a mid-grade copy. There's some decent creases on here. Maybe a 5.0 at best. And you can kind of see it on there, where it's been rubbed up against for several years. But still, a cool one to add. This is one of those books that I sold. I sold a whole set of Secret Wars for like $125, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago. And I was like, man, I don't know if I'm ever going to find another 8 for a good price. And here I am. Best book I ever bought. Best deal I ever had. I bought a Hulk 181 for $150. A guy had these comics from when he was a kid. I was looking through it. I said, I'll give you $150 for it. It was missing the back cover, and he said sold. And I was so happy. I got it slabbed, and then I sold it for, I don't know, $700, something like that. $700, $800. But still, really cool to add that one back into the collection. Yeah, that one will probably stay in my PC until I can get a nicer copy. A book that's heating up right now. I paid retail for this book. This is probably the only book I paid retail for at the whole con. This is Avengers 267. It's the first appearance of the Council of Kang. It's a newsstand. I paid $40. What's up, Steven? I paid $40 for this book. It's worth $40. But, you know, specking on it, possibly later going up in value. And the reason I paid retail for it, not just because I love Buscema, but this is easily, I mean, this could fetch a 9496. It is clean, guys. It is a clean book, and I am happy to add it to the collection. So, all right, we got 2 more books left, guys. We've gone through probably 150 books so far that I picked up. And these are the 2 best hits I got at the con. So if you're excited for it, let's get it to 1,000 likes. We're at 816. Come on, we can do it. You don't have to. I'm not trying to bribe you to show you comics that I picked up or anything like that. All right. I've had this book before. It was not nearly in this good of condition. I'd say this is an 8.5. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. And before we get into these last 2 books, I just want to say, if you're still watching here, I do a comic book podcast called Daily Dose of Comics. We just uploaded episode 203 or 202. 203. And we upload once a week just about comics, pop culture, movies, all kinds of fun stuff. We just get together around the table here. If I could, well, I don't want to turn it around. I have it all connected. But we have a poker table. We just get together and we talk about comics. You can find a link to that in the link tree if you listen to podcasts on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, iHeartRadio, wherever you listen to it, you can find it. Just search Daily Dose of Comics. We also, this will be uploaded to YouTube later. And we're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Just click the link tree in the description. I'm grinding to 5,000 subscribers or followers on TikTok. We just passed 2,000 yesterday. So I'm hoping by the next month I'll be at 5,000. That would be sweet. But just click the link tree. That'll get you direct access to the podcast. So, all right. 1.2K likes. You guys did it. All right. This book, boom. Wolverine issue number 1. Picked it up. You guys, this thing is clean. Clean. Here's what's cool about it. this guy, he had long boxes on the table, and then I was just talking with him, and we were having a really good conversation. He's like, well, I have this little box back here that I'm kind of holding out. Don't know if I want to sell. And I was like, oh, we'll pull it up here. Let me see what you got. He had this book in here, this Wolverine one. I was like, dang. So I take doubles and books that I'm willing to get rid of for trade bait to cons. One of which was, hold on. I brought, let's see here. Like, I brought this bad boy, Daredevil 4, First Purple Man, Killraven, Aquaman 18. That's the wedding of Aquaman and Mara. You know, Spider-Man 1. Just, you know, something that I could, you know, maybe trade, like, and get a little bit of value back on. Well, one that I had was an ASM 70, you know, Silver Age Spider-Man with the spotlight. It's a good story. It's not a super valuable book, but he said, I'll give you $25 trade for that book. And honestly, that's probably what that book is worth. And I was like, done. And so he had this in that box, and it wasn't priced really. And I said, what do you want for it? He's like, give me $50 for it. And I said, okay. And then I was like, so I have $25 credit, and use the $25 credit. So I got this for $25 out of my pocket. And that comic I traded him was just a double. So, woohoo! Pick this up for $25. It is the newsstand. I have it at mid to high grade, maybe a 7.5 and 8.0. Worth right now, raw, I'd say it's $150, $175. That's what they're selling for. eBay has sold listings, and I look at my comic shop, and I have Key Collector Comics on as well. For a high grade copy, there is a little bit up there that I'm just noticing, but still, really cool book to pick up. And the best book, finally, drum roll please. Slab, baby, slab. Yeah, I need to. But the problem is I send it off to CGC. They'll have it for 7 months. The turnaround times at CGC right now are insane. Like more than half a year. So I'll send it to CGC, right? And it'll sit in at their office for like 4 or 5 months. And then it'll go toward, it's opened and it's starting the grading process. And then that'll be another month. And then it'll move to the final process. And then that'll be another month. And then they'll ship it. And that always takes forever for some reason. And it'll be probably 6-7 months before I get it back. CBCS has good turnaround times, but I don't mind CBCS. I've used them in the past, but they don't hold the same, I guess, pedigree as CGC. I mean, better than PGX, that's for sure. Alrighty, last book. And then I'm going to skedaddle and go eat supper, because I haven't eaten supper yet. This book, I paid $75 for it. And I've owned 180 and 181, but this is the first time that I have owned the Incredible Hulk 182. Paid $75 for it. I mean, it's a lower grade copy. There's bad spine roll on it. It has the Marvel value stamp, so it would be complete. What's up, Barry? Welcome in. It's part of that original Wolverine trilogy. I paid $75 for it. I mean, it's a $125 book all day long in low grade. But to complete the trilogy of at least owning it at some point, I had to pick it up for $75. He was asking $130 for it, and so the fact that I just threw out $75, he's like, sure. I was pumped about. So I'm really happy to have this. I'm gonna put it in the PC because I want to complete the whole trilogy again, and I'm super pumped to have it. So yeah, those were my pickups. I didn't really buy any toys or video games this time. I was laser focused on picking up comics, and I'm so happy. You got to check out these smaller cons. Like, I've been in that position where I'm like, oh man, this con's small. They don't have very many guests or any big name guests. Like, this one didn't have any big name guests. And I was like, I don't know. It was only like $12 to get in for the day. It was that small. But these are the kind of books you can find that just people will have like a collection of books that they're wanting to get out of, and they'll take them there and make deals with you. And I always take books for trade. If you have books in your collection that you're willing to part with, You know, you can end up getting something like this for $25. It's just amazing. So smaller cons are fun, and you know, at smaller cons, you can connect more. Like at big cons like Planet Comicon in Kansas City, you go there. It's hard to connect with the vendors because there's just a large number of people that are trying to talk and deal and all sorts of stuff. At these smaller cons, like where I got that Avengers 267 and that Wolverine 1 from, I mean, we just stood there and chatted for like 10, 15 minutes. I told him about the podcast. He was pumped about it. He said he was going to listen to it. You know, it's just awesome opportunities to connect. So I'm super happy with the books I picked up. I'm so glad that I was able to get them, and for the price I got them at. So, I mean, for the money I spent, I probably got double back in value, and I'm excited. That's what excites me about being a comic book collector, and that's what makes it fun for me. So, I appreciate you guys hopping on and watching the live. I'm gonna skedaddle and have some dinner, and I look forward to doing more of these lives. If you guys like the content, just follow. I appreciate it, and hope you guys have an awesome week. I know it's Sunday. We're getting ready to go into the week, and I just hope it's great and it's memorable, and you have a lot of fun this week. So, awesome. If you like comics, follow. Bye, guys.